blades clashed deep in the heart of the Ishgalian arena. Shockwaves of force and sand erupted from each impact. Belel brought down his full weight on Gabriel from above with his short sword. A sheath of black-white fire covered the blade. Frigid flames burned away Gabriel's tattered white top. He sank down on his knees, holding back the much larger Ishgalian man with his training blade. Gabriel grit his teeth, pushing on the back of his sword for leverage. It was no use. Belel knew his weakness. The Slayers' Guild Grandmaster put the brunt of his assault on Gabriel's left arm. The weakened limb crumbled under the assault. Belel broke through Gabriel's guard and swept around him. His legs swung out, catching Gabriel behind the ankles. Gabriel went up in the air, spinning head over heel. He crashed onto his back and found Belel's blade pressed up against his throat, thankfully without the flames. "I win again, Gabriel," Belel said, behind his Slayer's mask. Pure white, horned and fanged, the demon mask's scowl fixated on Gabriel. "Did you now?" Gabriel smirked, the blunt edge of his training sword tucked neatly beneath Belel's mask against his neck. "From where I'm sitting, you're looking pretty dead." Belel pulled back, offering Gabriel a hand up. "You are getting better at this." Gabriel clasped his arm up and dusted himself off. While he was at it, he tore off what remained of the scorched white training top he'd been given. Yeah. You know, these would be entirely one-sided fights if you let me use my mana." "Which is precisely why we are training like this," Belel replied without a shred of amusement to his voice. "You are a powerful arcanist, there is no denying that, one who is well on his way to ascension. But there is much you do not know about this world. There are no shortage of tricks available to creatures, demons and humans alike, to deny you access to your magic. One such as yourself may be powerful enough to overwhelm these measures, but there will always be a time and a place where you will have no choice but to rely solely on your mind and body." As much as Gabriel wanted to insist that he was well aware such things existed, he couldn't argue with Belel's concern. In the old world, humanity was forced to live with the suppression, a built-in mana blockage from ancient times, only further reinforced by drugs and chemicals slipped into the food and water during his time. Then there were monsters like the Tankle in the current world, who could sense someone using magic, then let out a sound that was like a punch right to the brain. In both situations, his body and wits were the ones to save the day, not his mana. Gabriel sucked in a deep breath and let it all out. "You know, you sound a lot like my old mentor when you say stuff like that. Squall." "The one who handed you Vermilion?" Gabriel nodded. "He was Stormbringer back then, but yeah, our time as master and apprentice wasn't long, but he always went out of his way to remind me how he felt about magic and technology."